The first day went really well. I got to go in and clean up some stuff I had already done. So that felt really encouraging to me. Like, okay, I'm making progress. I can make this look better over time. But it was really fun, and it was my first time doing stipple shading, and I feel like that went really well. And then the next day was not that at all. I wanted to do these like trad flowers going around my knee, and I thought, this will be great. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm gonna use the same techniques that I've already been doing. But then by the time we actually were at the studio, I was so exhausted and really emotionally depleted. So already not the best headspace for problem solving, which is important. And it was taking so long.
We were trying to put the stencil around her knee, and so we're trying to get them to be exactly the same height.
I've lost all of my steam and confidence around this at this point.
By the fourth time, this was the last one, we're like, all right, let's just do one side of the knee. I also was excited that she was excited about doing this tattoo, that I wasn't really thinking about the fact that half of it's bone, half of it's skin. There's so many different depths in this one tattoo. For her, she's just trying to maintain the same depth, but then it's okay, I'm gonna blow out an area, and then it's not gonna be deep enough in the other area, and that's just gonna be confusing. I should have told her that ahead of time, so we could have picked a spot that was easier. I just didn't think about that, so that was on me.
So it's a combination of things. My confidence was really shaken before even starting, and then once I started, I immediately made a mistake and then tried to fix it and made it worse. And so it was just such a brutal start, and I was immediately so discouraged. And so it was just okay, I'm gonna go back in and try to fix this, and it hurts so bad. And it's just I missed the stencil a couple of times and totally had a breakdown and was crying a lot trying to figure it out and failing to. This isn't going well. I'm doing a bad job. I thought that I could do better than this. I'm having such a strong emotional response to failing. And if I'm going to be a tattoo artist, I just can't do that. That just doesn't work. Not with a client. You have to at least act like you're confident, because they need to be confident in you, and you need to be able to tough it out and problem solve and fix it. But it just felt so discouraging in that moment of I feel like such a failure. It's oh, I'm not just failing at tattooing, I'm also failing at keeping my composure. I'm failing at everything. And that was hard. So I gave up and I stopped. It was horrible. It was such a fucking bad day. But then going back home later, being removed from the moment, then sort of actually looking at it very closely, seeing what Tyler thought, what was good, what was bad, and then just talking through solutions. And that is ultimately as my teacher, you asked that we only work on flat surfaces for a while until I get this down, which is super doable. My legs there's tons of space.
Yeah.
So we'll work on all of it.
Proud of you.
Thanks, baby.